Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I posted, but I've been a bit busy, so just bear with me. We keep working on our layout, and we are still on the pastry preparation area, and today we'll be talking about PP5. We will be designing the lowboy trolley for the purposes of cooling whatever you are baking on the pastry area. And this is the trolley. The size is 650 by 460. Height is 700. We have a 4-inch swivel caster wheel. So the total height is about 750, something like that. 730, 750, something like that. You don't want it to be a bit tall because, as you can see on the layout, it is being stacked under the pastry preparation table, and the height of the table is 860. So you want something less than 800 so that it may fit correctly under the table, right? So we will have a little bit of weldment. The structure, the square tube of dia 20-25 will do, and we have a little bit of sheet metal. It's not a complicated drawing. It shouldn't take a lot of our time. This is just a tray that I did for the purposes of illustrating, right? The tray goes right into the oven, and also on the oven stand, it's a standard tray which can go into the oven, into the stand, and into the cooling lowboy trolley. So without much ado, let us get right into it. And we will start with the structure. Okay? So open your SolidWorks, go to new file, part, click OK. So we go to sketch, 3D sketch. Let me start with a center rectangle. There. And the size should be 630 by 440. Alright, that's okay. You make all the lines there construction lines because we don't need the top part. So we do the legs line, make it vertical, line again, finally we have a line here. Don't know what is not happening. I think there is a setting that I changed there, but yeah. So I select this line, and this line. So this line, make all of them equal. Right. So we go again, do a line. Is there a line? Really? Yes. Do a line right around here, right around here. We will add some relationships. Yeah, this line, and this line, we make them parallel. Okay, this line, and this line also, we make them parallel. Yeah, now our sketch is defined well. The height of the leg is 700, and from this line to the bottom we give it a clearance of around 50 millimeter. 50 will do. Yeah, that will be okay. Exit the sketch, go to weldments, structure our member, and our member we have said is 20 by 20 by 1.5, or yeah, 1.5 will do. New group, this, another new group, this, new group, this leg, new group, this leg. Then finally we have the bracing that runs there at the bottom, and yeah, go ahead and hide the sketch. So that looks pretty much okay. Save your drawing. Now let me save us. You can create a new folder if you don't have one. Lowboy Trolley part 1, call it pp5, that is structure. Good. Now we start new part, click OK. I don't know why I was doing the save as. Now we want to do the top, which is a tray like top. This is the part, and it will be sheet metal. So go to top plane, we do a center rectangle, make it for construction, smart dimension it to 644. These are some things that I have done calculations. Don't start wondering 454 where I'm getting the dimensions from. So yeah, now don't worry why line. I did a rectangle, then I'm here again doing another line. Because of the notch. Okay, now this, and this, I make all of them equal. Then I smart dimension and give them 17 millimeter. Yeah, that's good. Then I go to sheet metal, base flange. Thickness of the top should be 1.5. Sometimes you might want to use it as a storage for you to be putting whatever it is. You don't want to gamble with the weight. Yeah, ideally you need to have a top which, you know, have items which can serve whatever purpose you have. Now let us do edge flange. Change direction, edge flange. It's a tray like, you know, all sides give it a blind of 30 millimeter and condition. Material you can keep outside, inside, it depends with how you want to do your thing. Radius, can change radius to 1 millimeter. Feel that this is okay. Now we go for hem. We create a double fold of 10 millimeter there. Yes, all sides, create hem. That's about that. That's okay. Save it as part number 2 and call it PP5 tray top. Now we go for the runners, these rails that will be carrying the tray, and still that we will do sheet metal, open new part, like okay, can go for right plane, new sketch, center rectangle, the size is 615 by 458 by 30. This 458. This we do 30 millimeter. And go to sheet metal, base flange 1.5 also. That's okay. I shouldn't have done it like that, but it's still okay. We will rotate when we are doing the assembly. Edge flange of 25 millimeter. That will be good. Then you can fillet the edges to avoid sharp edges. The radius of 3 millimeter would be fine. This edge and the other edge and this edge. Go ahead and save your part. Save it as part number 3. PP5 runners. Go to file, create new part, click OK. We want to do the stopper that is behind there. There is a stopper, rear stopper. Here it is. There is this stopper. When you insert your tray, so that the tray doesn't go all the way, and it could slide past the trolley and fall to the ground. So there is a stopper here and on the other side, right? So the stopper, we do front plane, sketch, yeah, we go to center rectangle. Yeah, I know, I don't know why not there, but size of the stopper, height is 615 by 20. 20 mil. Sheet metal, base flange. This you can even do 1 millimeter, 1.5. This depends with what you have, okay, with the offcuts that you have, right? Then you do edge flange, 20 millimeter on both sides at an angle of 30 degrees. It's just a small kink that you'll be doing there. Blind and condition blind, 20 mil. There you have your stopper. Go ahead and save it as part number 4, PP5 stopper. Now we are going to create this plate where the one that you will fasten your wheels. So it's a plate of 100 by 80. New file, part, click OK, top plane, sketch center rectangle from the origin. Dimension, it's at 100 by 80. Can create a fillet. Five millimeter. This line, this, and that. Go to sheet metal, base flange. This plate should be 2 millimeter. It will be carrying weight. Thickness of the plate is 2 millimeter. And on the top, create new sketch, normal, center rectangle, make it for construction. Then again another center rectangle, make it also construction. That's okay. Now dimension, smart dimension, this should be 62, this should be 60, and make this line and this, what's going on? No, something is not right here. This dimension here, smart dimension, this at 60, yeah, and this we will do it at 83.4, 83.4, the outer one. Then between this and this, $4 mil. Yeah, that looks about fine. Then you go for slot, straight slot. It is from this to this. And smart dimension, radius 4.5. It is the size of the slot. Yes, that's right. Now we can go ahead and extrude and cut to make the slot. Yeah, our slot is good. Now you go to the right plane, mirror, entity to mirror, there is the extrude and cut. Click OK. Then go back to the front plane, mirror, mirror 1 is the entity. That's okay, and that is our base plate. Our base plate is done. Save as part numbers. Number 5. Number 5, we have called it PP5. PP5 base plate. Yes. So we go ahead and start our assembly. The first part to bring in is the structure. Actually, if you want, you can choose all of them. That is, but there is something here which will give us trouble. Let us insert component. Let us bring one by one. Structure, insert again, top, met, the right plane of the structure and the right plane of the top. Yes. Then the front plane of the tray and the front plane of the structure. Click OK. Then this face should flush with the top of the structure. Yeah, that's about that. Now I know you realized there is a notch that we made someplace, and the gap, there is no gap, it's minimal. You will do your welding here and your welding here. Inside you don't need to do welding. You do welding here, you will have trouble doing your polishing, right? So there is no need of doing welding there. Yeah, so we insert component, and the component to insert here is the runners. The reason why I didn't carry all of them is because this, I realized this needed to be rotated, and I didn't want to start doing the rotation. I'm used to doing it like that. Met components, this face, which one is this? No, even my rotation wasn't done completely. Yeah, my rotation, I didn't do my rotation well. That's why it is always advisable when you are doing these parts, you choose the right plane. You end up saving a lot of time, you know, this rotating and all those kind of things. Rotate it on the X, then is it the Y? No, it's not the Y. The Z, yes, it should be like that. I'm looking at the fillet. Yeah, this is the bottom part, this is the side that goes to the face. Yeah, the face of the structure. Met that face to this face of the structure. That's okay. This face, the face of the bracing. That's okay. If you want, you can do what advanced met. That's a lot of work. Let me go for the right plane. Not the right plane, with the front plane. That is the front plane of the structure, and the now will I ever get it right? Surely. That's why I'm saying is that the right plane? The top? No. Let me go for advanced. Then I do width. you know, if you don't this face, if you don't choose the right plane when you're doing your sketch, you'll always have issues. A drawing that should have taken, see now, I don't know what's not happening here. Yes, let me see, advance this, and this to this. Oh boy. Met. No, before we met, I should have done this. Yes, that top plane, I met it with that front plane. Yes, exactly. That is what I was looking for. Then that bottom part, bottom face, sits on top of the structure. Sure. Yes. That looks right. Now let us do linear component. How many rails do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Did I indicate the? I did not indicate the distance between them. It's okay. 5 of them. Let me evaluate first. I see, measure from here to here. Normal distance is, say, 608. 608 divided by 6. 608 divided by 6. Around 101. So let us do linear pattern. That is the direction. 101. 101. Actually, we do 100. How many? 5. Is it 5 or 4? Component that in 6. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's good. Yes. Now we insert component. In component we insert base plate and stopper. Good. Now we met coincidence this face to this face. Click OK. There is something that I saw. Now sometimes we try to see center of the profile. We try to see whether that and this. Yes. But that plate shouldn't be like that. No. Let me see, how does the plate look like? Yeah. Go for width. This face and this face. to this face. It's a lot of work that I gave myself, but it's good. Sometimes it's good for practice. Then we go back again to width, this face and this face. Ideally the plate should be at the dead center of the this leg. Yes, because there is where you're going to do your welding. Yeah, and that's about that. Now. This face should be at the bottom of this. Do we choose which face to make? Oh man, what am I doing? Width. This and this and that. Right click, okay. Let us continue with our mating. Messed up. I have messed up this. Just bear with me, but and this edge, yes, our stopper is in place. Yeah, this you don't do full welding, you just do stitch welding here and there. Cool. That's about that. We insert component, and we need the, what do we call it? We need the caster wheel, right? We need the caster wheel. I didn't do the caster wheel. I did it previously. At some point I will come back and give a tutorial of all these things that you are not seeing me do, the caster wheels and all that. Met, we can make this concentric, this and this. Hope they are good. Are they good? Yeah, they are perfectly good. Okay, insert bolt and nut, insert browse. Where is my bolt? Removing plate, shell, nut, screw, base plate, wheel, rivet, screw this one. Yes, let me rotate it on the Z axis. Yes, like that. Met this to the bottom. That's okay. Then concentric this to which one? Should it be concentric? No. Clear. So let me create a sketch here and do a circle. What's not happening? Circle. Yes. Let us start with a line, center line. From here to here. Then my circle. construction. No, that is enough. Let's see whether we will make met and make them concentric. What are we mating? Met. Yes, concentric. This and this circle. And yes, exactly. That sketch there was for that purpose only. So we can hide the sketch. Nothing else. Okay. Yeah, insert component, browse nut. We will do them, don't worry. Met this face. Once you tighten your nut, it should sit on top of that plate. Then to make it concentric, that and that. Yes. Now I feel like we have everything, so it's just a matter of doing some mirrors here and there. So let me collapse all these so that I may choose what I want, and what I want right now is the base plate. The base plate. Then I go to the right plane and do some mirror components to mirror. Right there is a bolt and nut. Nut and screw. Yes. Sure. Then we still go back to the front plane and mirror components. Then we can mirror the mirror. Yes. Cool. We collapse that also. We go to the tray top, and from the tray top we go to the right plane, mirror components to mirror. Is this actually, let me clear selection and go for what? Go for local pattern. Then I go for mirror component and mirror component. Then caster wheel. Then base plate. Those are so many things to mirror. I also will need to mirror the stopper. Will it work? Yes, why not? Yes, that's good. Then we go to the front plane and mirror the caster wheels. Mirror components, component to mirror right here is this component 2, component 1, then caster wheel and base plate. Where's the base plate? Base plate. I believe there is one base plate there which will not be mirrored, and one will. So I didn't choose everything. Mirror again. Can choose again component, not 3, component 2. Component 2, component. No. Let me clear selection. Clear selection. actually we want to mirror this, and this, choosing them manually because I wasn't so keen in what I was mirroring. Then yes, yeah. So there we go, guys. No, there is one more thing that we have not done. Right, there is one more thing that we have not done. We need to do the handle. We need to do the handle. Handle bracket. We met this to this. Okay, then this face to this face. That's okay. Then we do a length of 50 from this edge to this edge. Yes. Then we insert again. We insert the handle itself. Then we met concentric and we make them concentric. This to this. That to that. Yes. Click OK. Then we go to the structure and pull the front plane and the mirror component. Mirror is that one. So guys, you have it. There is our low boy trolley. If I can open this. What did I open now? If I can open we collapse something here. Where is it now? Caster. Open. Yes, the caster wheel. The caster wheel, as you can see, is rotating and it is swivel. Okay, it is swivel. If you want, you can have one with brake. We will come to the design of this later. Okay, we'll do a design for you later. Discard changes in the assembly. So you have it, people. This is a simple lowboy cooling trolley. You bake from the oven. You put your once you finish baking whatever it is that you was baking, put them in, they are already in that tray. You slide them right here, they will cool. Then you can take them to the display, to the cake display, or wherever you want to store them. Yeah. The other one, the oven stand, it was PP watt. The oven stand was PP watt. Tutorial projects, SolidWorks, is it layout? I think it was PP3. Undershelf, top backing plate, undershelf, rails. Yes, oven stand, this one. You see, it's somewhat but I saw missing components. I don't know what is missing there. Grommets. This, it has also rails. Well, depending on the size of your kitchen and how much baking you'll be doing, this also can serve the same purpose as the pastry, the low boy trolley. But most of the time, you find this serves as the you store what you want to put in the oven. I don't know whether I'm making myself clear. Yeah, whatever you have prepared, it's ready to go to the oven. You store them here. You slide them here under the oven stand. But for the trolley, once you have baked, you store them here, right? Yeah, you know better. It's you guys who do the baking, not me. So that's about that. Thanks so much for your time. See you in our next tutorial.